Hello fellow beekeepers, this is a Russian queen. Find her, there she is. Russian queen from FOLEY'S Russian bees. She's more brown than the others are blacker, but she's a browner queen. I'd say they're pretty good bees, but I do have one problem with Jason Foley. He chooses to use these boxes from MITE. Unlike most of the queens that I've gotten in these wooden queen cages with the corks, he sends them, the queens, in these plastic cages with the workers inside the box, not in the cage with the queen. And here's 3 dead ones. Okay. My first order, I placed an order of 20. 18 survived. One of them died as soon as I got the package the next day. The next one died the day after. And Jason told me not to check them the day after. So I said, okay, well, I don't have any trouble with my bees checking them. So the next order I got, I placed an order with a few more, and he placed a couple extras in there. The next order was 26 queens, and this time he had a lot more workers in the box. The box is full of workers. And if you read on here, it says keep at room temperature, keep well ventilated. See, he had more than enough bees in here to block the screen. This fits over. See, he has a sponge in here for the food, and then the queen cages fit in these, and then they pack the bees in there somehow, and this fits over like that. So basically there's this screen on this side and this screen on this side. He had more than enough bees in here to block both screens. Now I know about screens and how bees will, if they get hot or want out, they will cover the screens. I've got screens on these shims that I use to keep out robbers in my hives, because I'm feeding some of them. I use quail drinkers. I found that works the best. So on my second order, there's 26 queens. 3 of them were dead on arrival, and I had these bees at a different location, so I didn't check until 3 days after, and there were several more dead. And then a week or so after, I checked again, several more dead. Out of 26, I basically end up with 3 or 4 left right now, and it's about a month later. And I contacted Jason Foley, and I told him, you got to find a different way to ship your queens. It's not working. They're getting hot, and it's causing their health to be harmed. And I called Man Lake, that phone number here. I called Man Lake and told them what had happened, and they verified that. You know, he should have put the queens in the cages, put the workers in the cages with the queens, rather than filling the box full of workers. They blocked the screens and lost their ventilation. And it's been hot this summer in the 90s, and UPS doesn't guarantee air conditioning on their shipments. Just keep it room temperature. So, and I asked for a refund, and he won't give me a refund. So I think he's way out of line. There's nothing wrong with what I did. There's something wrong with what he did. And I'm getting tired of sellers of bees blaming the people that are buying the bees. I've got over 5 years experience, and I think I know what I'm doing. And as you see, right now it's hot today, but these bees are on the east side of my house. So in another hour they will be in the shade and they will get a chance to cool off. But I paint my hives brown because they stay here in Michigan during the winter. I don't truck them south. Bees don't migrate. So I keep them here, keep them warm during the winter, and brown paint helps keep the hives warm when the sun shines on them. So anyway, if you're going to buy bees from Jason Foley, they're a good bee. Don't buy a lot of them, because he'll stick them in a box with a bunch of workers and they'll die later on and you won't get your money back. You basically waste your money. And he doesn't seem to get it. It's so hard to find intelligent beekeepers. They think they have more bees than you, they know more than you, but that's just bull. It's not true. I bring my smaller hives in the house during the winter just to make sure they stay warm. I had these windows here on the side of the house, and found out the wife is very allergic to bees. She said no more bees in the house, so I built a room off the side of the house. I'm going to put some windows in there, and the bees will go in there, and they won't actually be in the house, but they'll be in a warm, heated room. So that's the only way you can make your own colonies. I do nukes during the summer, and I know they don't make full size before winter, so they have to go inside where it's warm, because I don't bring them south. So anyway, again, I'll say Jason Foley has good bees, but he's not too smart on shipping. He doesn't seem to understand that the bees have blocked the screen and they get hot, and that causes harm to the health of the queen, and they may not die the next day, but they'll die days after, and he expects you to pay for them, and I don't think that's right. So if you have any experiences like that, let me know. Thank you.